Okay guys, this is another deck profile. This one is Machina Gadget. It's pretty consistent and it will be really good next format considering the fact that nothing in it really got hit. Missing a couple cards, but got others filling its spots. It's a really good deck, you guys should check it out. Okay, let's start off. Got two Machina Peacekeeper. When he's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can get a gear frame from your deck, which helps bring out Fortress. Then you got 3 gear frame. When he's normal summoned, you bring Fortress or Force to your hands in order to get Fortress out. Plus, you can equip him to Fortress to stop him from getting injured by mirror forces and stuff like that.
You had a peanut butter sandwich in your pocket? I've probably been there for months.
Then you add 3 Machina Fortresses. Big card. Good attack. Not that hard to bring out in this deck. It has its effects if it destroyed by battle, destroy 1 monster on the field. And if it's targeted by a monster effect, discard 1 card from your opponent's hand. Machina Force, you ditch it to bring out Fortress. Besides that, you don't really use it. 2 gadgets. Bring out Green Gadget. You can ditch him with Fortress to special summon him. With Solidarity, they can be bumped up. Gadgets can be bumped up pretty high. 2 red gadgets, get yellow. Pretty good. Green Gadget, sort of upset. My only non-hobby league set right here. But I will get those eventually. But yeah, get red gadget and again ditch with Fortress. Has 2200 attack if you use Solidarity. 2 cybers. A lot of people don't like to main them, but I do. Pretty versatile. Get out Chimeric Fortress. Solidarity. 2. 3 is just too many, and it will get rid of the consistency of the deck. And it really helps with your gadgets, brings them up to like 2,000. 3 Smashing Ground is good for monster removal, which in this deck is important. You can get high attacks in there, fast OTK. 2 MSTs for back row. This is made off the new ban list, so I only run 1 Book of Moon because it's getting knocked down to 1. Giant Trunade, Dark Hole, and Monster Reborn, of course, all staples in most decks. Then, of course, Limit Removal to bump up attacks, really helps with the gadgets, and help with an OTK. And the last spell is Pot of Avarice. You're going to go through your monsters really quick. With Fortress, you're going to be getting a lot of your monsters in the grave, so Pot of Avarice recycles them, especially all your gadgets. Double Compulse. This is the new Book of Moon, guys. I preach this in all my videos, and I have these in my decks now because of Book of Moon going to 1. And you set Book of Moon 90% of the time anyway, so it's pretty much going to be the same consistency as Book of Moon. Plus, you still have that 1 Book of Moon tech in case you still need to use it right away. Double Bottomless. That could be a solemn warning. But I prefer it not to be. I'd like the double bottomless. Deprison, of course, 2 of them. 7 Tools is a big card. I preach this too, that a lot of people will run this. I don't know why. It's really good. It's a counter trap, so it can stop Solemn and Solemn Judgment and Solemn Warning. They take away 4,000 or 2,000, and you negate what they were going to do for just 1,000. Plus, it can get rid of any other trap as well. Mirror Force, self-explanatory. Solemn Judgment, again, self-explanatory. And last but not least, Torrential. I like the fact that you can you can use it for Peacekeeper's effects. You can use it to wipe the field for the rest of your monsters. But I'd actually prefer it to be a Solemn Warning, but I don't have one for this deck. Now let's get to the extra deck. I run Sig Frozen here, but that's only because if you need a side in, Like you can side in stuff, you can monster bowl in there, tuners, stuff like that. So the main ones you want, since I don't run Future Fusion, these are gonna be your main fusions. 2 Chimera Tech Fortress and 1 Overdragon. Card's really good. A lot of people are gonna try to catastrophe you because they see you only have Earth. Catastrophe can be turned into a Chimera Tech. People are gonna try to Cyber Dragon you. That's pretty much what the bottomlesses and the solid stuffs are for, but if they do, you can also Chimera Tech them back next turn. It's sort of harder to do, but you know, it's the risk of playing machines. Then you go through your level 5s, Catastrophe and Magical Android. Then you have Brio and Goyo. Goyo is of course getting banned. Really sucks. You could turn it into multiple things. You could turn it into a well, actually, in this deck you could change it into a Iron Chain Dragon, which wouldn't be too bad. You could run multiple other cards. Black Rose Dragon, because you can get that out if you can find a level 3 in your opponent's grave, or if you side one in. 2 Stardust. You could either monster board on opponent's tuner, or you could run. I run 2 Starlight Roads in my side, so it helps with that. Because you might not see a lot of Black Wings anymore, but you still see a lot of Dark Holes and all that stuff. Then of course Mistworm. Other cards you could put in your extra deck would be Karakuri Shoguns, the Beret, the level 7s. Those ones are really good because they change the battle position of 1 card in your opponent's side of the field once per turn. And you could do a Steel Shogun, but it'd only be a level 8 beater for you because you're not running Karakuris. So both of his effects are useless to you. But yeah, I hope you like the deck. Try it out, it's really good. I'll probably be running it next regionals while everybody else is getting screwed over by this ban list. One of the only rare decks that didn't get hit, surprisingly, has been Machines lately. And they're gonna make their comeback, watch. So I hope you subscribe, and I hope you like the deck.